From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. We can look at this defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Niners had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, they'll roll it here. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to him. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. On play action, they'll throw. He finds McCoy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Youngblood.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Operating from the gun, Youngblood.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Youngblood. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Youngblood. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there.
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Condors 14, 49ers 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Looking to throw. Youngblood. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Condors add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, and now the 4 picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game,
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's complete to Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Beal. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Condors take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
19 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A
25-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now a give right side. It's Hopkins, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Youngblood.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
49ers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got room.
Still going inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out.
And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run on first down. Hopkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Youngblood. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one